Now, we have already read your objectives. So, may I ask you to start your speech?
I'll just, thank you very much. I will just share the screen and let me know if it's shareable. Or is it? Yes. It's okay now?
Yeah, it's okay. Before you start, Master Ahmed Balooshi, I was just telling them you're an ex-Gulfer employee, ex-BISP employee, and you are doing your own fintech business, and you will be an ex-businessman of 20 years, inshallah. And I wish you all the best with your speech.
Thank you very much. Before you start,
please show them the timing.
Yes.
He's familiar about it.
Yeah, before I'll start now.
The timing criteria, the timing lights, slightly different today.
Okay. Thank you very much. Planning. And before planning, the time. You mentioned the time. The most precious thing on this planet is time. If we cannot manage it properly, then this means that we cannot manage anything else. That's why we need to plan time, and we need time management. For that, 20 years back, more than 20 years back, I had an American boss who told me, when he was sending emails to us, he was tailing his signature with planning, planning, and planning. Failing to plan is like planning to fail. And that's why planning things is the most important thing in this life. I will be talking today about the project management. Fellow Toastmasters, dear guests, good evening from our time, about your times. I'll be talking today about how managing a project successfully. Now, because I am an expert in this already, I have more than 30 years experience in IT and project management. So lately I have managed a project which was for one of the biggest bread and chocolate factory. And that's which was the one which, let me just move, yes. It's a well-known bakery and chocolate holding company, which they had a problem with their ERP system. The problem was that they had, nothing was working actually. And they could not control their stock, their accounting and everything. Most of their problems were they had old hardwares, slow network, corrupted data. Imagine that anyone can update the account information, even a clerk. No procurement system, no point of sale, no sales system, no HR system. And the worst thing was that they had a very, very bad vendor. If you remember this series in Netflix, the Breaking Bad, it was the same as these people. Now, moving forward, they needed actually a super project manager to handle their problem. And because I knew there were three families actually, there were three brothers, they were owning this company or this holding company. And I will not talk about this, they had internal problems. So they needed somebody to handle this and move the system from the current stage to a better stage. So definitely they needed a proper management, project management leader. So of course I have to implement these project life cycle plus the knowledge area, but because I didn't need to implement all of them, so I choose because it's a fast track project. So I had to go through certain elements or certain knowledge area and choose some of them and implement it so fast. Therefore, what I have done, something very urgent for them. I started on December 2019. I met the management. I discussed their issues. I understand it. And then I met the stakeholders, the users, the accountant, the procurement, the sales, and all these people. I gathered all the information. I had a good picture about the problem. I prepared a business case. I told them that these are your issues and this is how we can solve it. and they agreed on that in an official meeting. They signed it off. Then I handled the old vendor. We had the problems. I cannot go through all of it now, but the worst thing is that they were renewing their licenses on monthly basis, which they're holding them from the neck. So I brought a new vendor, which I know. They were a very good one in the market. I discussed with them. I put a proper deep plan with them where we need to transfer the data within 1 or 2 weeks to the new system. And then I will tell the old vendor bye-bye without threatening these people. And I did that. I did a project plan. I approved it with the management again. I did my old arrangement with the new vendor. We purchased the hardware, the softwares. We did the data transfer, and all these things. It was properly handled between me and the new vendor. We did a smooth transfer from the old vendor to the new one without even the old vendor knows that we are moving out from him. We started implementing everything, and by February 2020, imagine, in less than 3 months, we were live. Actually, the plan was for 5 months until May, but because it was very urgent and we could do it. And with that, we implemented, and they were shocked because of this new implementation and because of these new things that they got it, they have seen lots of issues and problems. Actually, they caught thieves. Some of the stuff they were stealing money from them because of the new report that they were getting. And because of that, we did it in a way very professionally but very fast. We used the project management lifecycle and knowledge area, but we used it, we call it in a fast track. Maybe those people who works in the project management, they know what means the fast track. I cannot go through it because I don't have too much time. So I evaluated this is how I did it. I evaluated the old vendor risks. I planned with the new vendor smooth data transition. I replaced the hardware and the network setup. We started implementing phase 1 of ERP modules. So we started with the accounting module, then we followed with the inventory, procurement, sales system, then point of sale, and then the HR system. And with that, they were so happy with the output. And they said, we could not achieve this for more than 3-4 years with the old vendor. You did it only in 3 months. That's a great achievement. And they had other requirements which we postponed because of the pandemic. Now, we did the training and study programs, like with staff training. We taught them how to teach themselves, actually. And then we did the policy and procedure. We did a steady state documents. We did the follow-ups with everybody, and we made sure within a month that everything is perfectly done. Now, to come back to you, Toastmaster helped me a lot. The pathway that I went helped me a lot. The experience I granted me, the required instruments and the tools to grow personally and professionally. And I'm very thankful for Toastmaster for this. Thank you very much, and back to you.